cosmic circumstance tore apart the first family, but the time is finally right for them to all come back together. What'll happen next? Well, let's hop into Fantastic Four issue number 1 and find out for ourselves, shall we? So, every comic is someone's first, and as such, Dan Slott goes out of his way to remind you who exactly the Fantastic Four are, both as a team, as people, and as fixtures of the Marvel Universe, in case you didn't know. And indeed, it's true, the four have worn a lot of hats over the years. Super scientists, super explorers, superheroes, super everything, basically. From there, we get a chance to see what the two members of the four are up to. Yes, that's right, I said two members. Even with Marvel 2 and 1 not done yet, Ben and Johnny still never found Reed, Sue, and the kids. But, you know, the Thing and the Human Torch have moved on as best they can. Ben is hanging out with his on-again, off-again love interest Alicia Masters, and they've got a kitty now. And what of Johnny? Well, he's taken in a well-deserved Mets game with friend of the family, Wyatt Wingfoot. Wow, it's been forever since I've thought of this guy. Didn't he get, like, super oil-rich and was never seen again? Our hero's nice day out gets shattered when the Fantastic Four signal is shot up over the skies of New York. Yeah, they had a signal. Johnny is positively ecstatic that today could finally be the day that he's reunited with his sister and brother-in-law as well as his niece and nephew. Ben, on the other hand, is a lot more cynical about the whole thing. Again, if you've been reading Marvel 2 and 1, which you absolutely should be because it's one of the best things Marvel put out this year, you would know that the Thing and Human Torch pretty much turned over every stone in the multiverse looking for their family and came up with nothing. And indeed, in this situation, it turns out that the cynic won out over the optimist because the signal was caused by a bunch of those damn Yancey Street kids playing a cruel prank on Johnny. The Torch wants the book thrown at these kids for getting his hopes up, but Ben secretly goes behind Johnny's back and hires She-Hulk, a former member of the Fantastic Four, to defend them. This is probably both characters at their absolute lowest moment right now. Ben has himself a little flashback to an adventure the Fantastic Four all had together out in deep space. They were all lost, literally, much like they are now lost figuratively, and the only way they could find their way home is by surfing the waves of the multiverse using sound. And a magic space rock that's powered by, get this, singing, and because Johnny is the best singer on the Fantastic Four, he busts out an amazing rendition of Donkey Shin. You know, because Ferris Bueller's Day Off, am I right? Furthermore, really, Johnny Storm is the best singer on the Fantastic Four? Because I have actual video proof that would seek to say otherwise.
This is for you, Melinda. I hope you like it.
And you know what? I don't even care that I played more than 3 seconds of an actual video clip. I will eat the goddamn copyright claim on this one just so I could make that joke for you people here today, because I am legit like that. Remembering this story gives the Thing a lot of much needed perspective, and because of that he says he doesn't want to spend another minute alone. His old family might not be coming back, and as such he should try and build a new one with the light of his life, Alicia Masters. He asks her to marry him. And Celestials almighty, I sure hope this wedding goes better than the last couple comic book weddings we've had to sit through. The happy couple calls Johnny to dinner and tells him the good news. Ben says that he wouldn't want anyone else in the world to be his best man than Johnny. You'd think he would take this news well, only he doesn't. He freaks the hell out, saying the only person who should be Ben's best man is Reed Richards, only, you know, he's not here right now. This awkward temper tantrum, though, would seem to come at the most opportune time, because it's at that very moment we actually see wherever it is that Sue and Reed are hiding out in the vast multiverse, because they set up a signal that can reach Earth. Meaning that a family reunion for the first family is right around the corner as the comic ends. So that was Fantastic Four issue number 1, everybody, and overall I thought it was really nice, but I'd also be lying if I said I didn't think it was as good as what we've been seeing in Marvel 2 and 1. In fact, probably my biggest gripe with this first issue and what seems to be the rest of the arc moving forward is that we're going to be retreading a lot of ground that Marvel 2 and 1 already covered, and expertly so. But, you know, beyond that, there's still lots of stuff to like. Pacelli's art is good, Dan Slott adds a lot of humor and a heart to the proceedings, and the backup story involving Doctor Doom was also really well crafted. I guess if I had to sum up my feelings, this is an issue 1 that feels like it very well could have been a 0 issue. Not bad, could be better. I expect it to go some interesting places. I give it a 7.5 out of 10.
Hey there everyone, it's your old pal Cape Joel, and I want to thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. If you did, why not check out some of these other videos I've been working working on. Then you can follow me on Twitter and Facebook at Cave Joel, so you're always up to speed on what I got coming out next. And hey, if you really like what I do, you could check out my Patreon link down in the description. Patrons get exclusive access to videos and podcasts before anyone else, and you can do so for as little as $1 a month. That's only $12 a year, and I would really appreciate it. So until we meet again, everyone, this has been Cave Joel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back again with more comic content that smacks of greatness. Bye-bye.